And we are live.
Hello.
Welcome, Don Nguyen, to the family interview. All right. So for our very first question, it is, could you please state your name, school, current year in school, and just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Don Nguyen. Wait, it's echoing a lot. All right. Anyways. All right. My name is Don Nguyen. I am currently a senior at the University of Arizona. A little bit about myself. I'm the current president for the University of Arizona's Vietnamese Student Association down here. And I'm also majoring in photography. And pretty much I've done a lot with our VSA here over the years through volunteering, and I finally kind of just jumped on an e-board within the recent years, and then became president this past year. Within my, I say hobby-wise, I do photography, so I take a lot of pictures, and then I'm also majoring into and I also help and volunteer at our Catholic church community on the weekends usually too. But yep.
Awesome. So for our very next question, it kind of has to do with how the family leaders interact with people. So the question is, how would you approach or handle a situation in which a family member is kind of unwilling or like really shy in terms of like participating in activities?
Personally, I would do is just simply just introducing myself to them and more. With this kind of experience I've got I kind of gained from being president, because before, I'll admit, I was in those shoes of being shy and kind of like not, and pretty quiet too. But with being on e-board here, I was e-board our historian, so I mean, like at times I could still be shy, but like when I got put into the position of being president, it kind of forced me out of my shell, forcing me to kind of break out that shell and then kind of reach out to more people, and then kind of interact with them more and get to know them more. Yep, that's what I would do.
Great answer. So my next question is, what do you hope to gain from being a family leader?
Before originally, I didn't. I mean, my intention of going to Apex was to simply meet people, and with feeling with being a family leader, it gives a full on opportunity to reach out to new people, and then also people around the region, to maybe even others that are not in the region that are coming out to Apex, so get to know them more and kind of bond them more and build relationships that way.
All right. So here's another question. What qualifications or experience make you the best choice to be a family leader?
Wait, could you repeat that?
Yeah. So basically, like, what qualities do you have or experiences make you the best choice as being a family leader?
Personally, I've worked with our family program that we had last year, and I was also a leader. And this year, with our current family program within our VSA here, that we just started up this semester, and I'm also using with experience from being president to as a way of reaching out to members. And I feel that with all that I've already done in the past, and also I've later at the SWIFT summit back in August when we were in Utah, and it kind of gave me the chance to break out my shell more. And I feel with being a family leader for Apex, it's another high opportunity I could use this to in order to reach out to more people that way.
Gotcha. Before we conclude, I want to just ask you a couple like fun questions, just to see kind of like who you are in terms of personality. So who is your favorite Super Mario character and why?
Ooh. Hmm. I'm between Mario and Luigi, and then also Yoshi. Um, Why would I choose? I feel like with the character, kind of, if with the character being very kind of upbeat and kind of like funny at times, and really kind of I don't know how to describe it, but like I feel like even like with like Yoshi, for example, my favorite color being green and whatnot, but I feel with the character, it's very active, and I feel like at times I could be very active within like our VSAs, for example, and trying like as when I'm working with our members, interacting, and I get that energy and that feeling like Yoshi.
Awesome. And our next question is, what is your favorite Vietnamese dish?
Bánh xèo, straight up bánh xèo. As how much it's probably as complicated to make it, and every time like when I ask my mom to make it, it's like she kind of just rolls her eyes at me, like of the process driven. But like I love bánh xèo, and like just trying to find it at a Vietnamese restaurant here in Tucson is a pain. Is not a lot of places actually have it, but bánh xèo would be my main dish, Vietnamese dish.
Gotcha. So here's our last question, essentially. If you had a hashtag to describe yourself, what would it be?
Hmm. So wait, so the hashtag has to like kind of does it relate to me or like how or like describing myself? I'm a little lost on that.
I mean, it's up to you.
Hmm.
Anything that can kind of represent you in any
Hmm.
way.
Hmm.
It's a pretty open-ended question, to be honest.
Because there's one I kept from the time to time I tend to use within our VSA. I put hashtag Yeden. I feel because like I'm being with the term family. There's so much meanings to it. I mean, there's our actual blood family, but then I like like the with VSA, that amount of people that I met over the years to meeting through from ASU, like you for example, through even SWIFSA for example too. So like there's multiple branches of my family. I mean, plus we're all human beings, and we're all part of the human race, and we're all like part of one gigantic family. So I feel I relate to that a little bit, but yeah.
Awesome. So, um, last question. Do you actually have any questions for the family committee?
Um, let's see. Uh, I mean, from experiencing from Summit, the family system that we actually did. So how I guess how similar or like the kind of like the different is it? I mean, I know obviously with Apex it's on a bigger scale, but is there anything that I didn't experience like they say at Summit or like say from our personal VSA for example that I could expect
Um, so,
from your experience from last year? Because since I haven't had the chance to go to Apex
hmm,
last year, this is technically my first Apex, so like
yeah.
from you guys that you guys already have experience with Apex and like UNAFTA
So,
too. So like in a way how.
Sorry, what was the question?
I don't think I can answer that per se because I didn't go to the summit.
Oh my god, why is it echoing? Hear that?
I can hear that.
Is it me? Is it me?
I think
Oh, it's Dawn.
is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
I'll mute my mic.
Sorry, what's the question? Or sorry?
Oh. My bad. All right, can you hear me? All right. My question is pretty much just because I've also been a family leader at Summit, and then also have interact with our family program over at home. But like I'm asking with the family program at Apex, I guess how different it is or similar to like what I can expect from it.
Okay, so I've sort of been a family leader like at the VSA level and like on a wider scale. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute you so I can stop hearing myself echo because I hate the sound of my voice. Um, and it's not that much different, honestly. So with something that's a larger scale, you're gonna know less people. but that doesn't really change how you are as a family leader. You're still going to be helping with these experiences, encouraging bonding, encouraging like making new memories and getting out of their comfort zone and networking. So it's just how you approach it. It like for larger scale things, your families probably might be larger. So like one of my families for UNAFSA had 20 people in it. Whereas your family for Apex is going to be about 10 people. So it's very different. And with something that's still regional, there's a pretty good chance you're going to know a lot of people already on your family, compared to being a family leader for like VSA, you probably already know them really, really well. It might be 50-50, but you're still in the same like situation where sometimes people might not want to interact, or they don't want to partake, or some people are really involved, or some people really doesn't like someone else in the family, you know, things like that. So it's just about problem solving and just learning how to be a leader. And everyone has different styles. Some people are more hands-on. Some people, they're more into doing certain kinds of activities. They're more into like tamsil and bonding, late night hangouts, facial masks. Others are more into like games. Let's beat this other family, you know. And it's fine. Like my family, at my first when I was a family leader the first time, UNAFSA 12, it was my first time doing anything like that. And my family, to be honest, was really crappy at games, but it was fine because we still had a lot of fun and we were more like cheerleaders and supporting, like, yeah, at least we finished the game, or at least we scored once, you know? We weren't like, we gotta win. But I mean, my family at UNAFSA 13 was all about competition. We were like, win. Like, oh man, how can that family have gotten one more point than us? But you just have to fill out the dynamics and just kind of learn, because it's going to be different and you're learning on the spot. Okay, like we believe in you. Like you are already a leader within your VSA, so you already have the tools to lead a family. This is just going to be a little smaller than like a VSA, so you're able to kind of more personal connections and reach out and have these people really connect with you and have you help them shape the experience of Apex. Because it's intimidating going into something large scale like that. There's a lot of people from all over our region, and we're just like, oh my God, I don't know any of these people. I'm just going to hang out with people I know, right? And that just kind of ruins the experience of Apex. This is a great way to network across our whole region. And then this is why we travel now to each other, because we want to support each other, and we made these friendship, or long distance friendship, because it's quite long distance for Southwest since we span such a large area. So, you know, just kind of like that. Like we believe in you, and if there's any kind of issue you have or you run into any problems, then we as a committee are here for you. And like we've done this. We are very experienced committee, some more than others, but we are very well qualified as a family committee. So you have issues, we are available to help you no matter what. If you need ideas for guests, if you need ideas for chants, poster ideas, or like how to bond with your family before conference, we've all been there and we can help you. Okay, but you know, you're creative too, so we believe in you and to do what you want to do. In addition, I don't know if you understood from that question about Super Mario, the theme for Apex family is Super Mario. So we will move straight into that as soon as we finalize our family leaders. We are literally like right there. I want to finalize it in 24 hours, actually. We have enough interested parties. We just have to like chat with everyone really quick to make sure they're not serial killers. What a family leader is, because we can't just have them come in and then, you know, then we don't see them all of Apex and their whole family's just abandoned. Like we just can't have that. We just need you to be there to support your family. Okay. Do you have any other questions, Don?
I'm good.
I know we're also scared to echo now. Okay. So we will notify you literally within 24 hours, if not less. And then we're going to move into the next step right after we announce our family leaders, so you are aware who your other family leaders are. We're going to move straight into character selection. We're going to give you guys a little bit of freedom to choose your characters, but because there's going to be 6 of you, so I want you guys to all be in agreement. There's no like fighting. I assume you guys are all going to be civil. And then once we select your character, we will reveal your families to you immediately, so you can start contacting them and making those making those connections, making like a group me or a Facebook group or a chat or however you want to do it. You can get pretty creative now with so much social media. There's no right or wrong way to be a family.
Cool.
Yeah, so besides that, anything else?
Good.
Cool. Okay, well, thanks for hopping on. We're going to end the call right now.
All right, see you guys.
I think you, Don.
Okay.